Hey everyone, it's Alex again. By now, you've probably read through the introduction to the Mindful Catholic and the foreword by Dr. Peter Kraft. Hopefully, you found it fascinating or at least intriguing enough to continue. When I was navigating through my own challenges years ago, I found a gap between spiritual direction and psychotherapy. How so? Well, I did spiritual direction with one of our diocesan priests, and even though each session it was excellent, I deepened my spiritual life. I found new ways to pray, new ways to reflect. It didn't always address the symptoms of stress that I was experiencing. On the other hand, psychotherapy, I could focus more on stress management techniques using things like biofeedback and cognitive behavioral therapy, but it left much to be desired about the spiritual life and its importance in true healing. There's a phrase I use called Mai Tais on the beach. It's used to describe this secular mentality like, I just wanted to make it to retirement, enjoy it, have all the cash in the world. That's it. Not that there's anything wrong with Mai Tais or the beach, but I'd like to think that as believers, our ultimate aspirations they lie beyond that. So what's in the middle? In the middle is a mentorship model that starts from the ground up with Christian anthropology. That is, that there is a God who lovingly and purposefully created us, and that we flourish by trusting in his providence, knowing that in the end, we'll be okay, even if we have to endure suffering in the here and now, or that our circumstances of our existence weren't perfect. So that foundation opens the doors for techniques like mindfulness to work. What happens with our minds affects our bodies, and vice versa. When other priorities fill our minds, our bodies react as they do under stress, as it's supposed to, when we're in actual danger. But the reality is we create thought patterns that tell our minds and bodies that it's in actual danger, but it's not. It's perceived danger. And then we repeat this day in and day out with constant worry and constant stress and constant fatigue and constant caffeine, right, to compensate. I mean, I love coffee, but you do this enough and wounds start to form. Wounds that make it hard to pray. Wounds that you can't just pray away, right, even though miracles do happen. It makes it hard to live out our faith. It makes it hard to love God and love our neighbors as ourselves. As if it weren't hard already, being human. So here at one of the many intersections of faith and science, healing through a simple but powerful technique called mindfulness, Catholic mindfulness in this case. It could be hard, but it's worth it. Hang in there. It's worth it. I'll see you next time.